Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Tower Tech. As you can tell behind me, we've been making some upgrades on the desk. Despite the fact that these just look fab, and I have to say the monitors that we've added, the flanking portrait monitors on the sides of the ultra-wide, which were relatively inexpensive, they're just Benck VN panels. All of this work has been designed to increase productivity. There's still a bit of cable management, etc., that needs to be done on the desk behind me, but in terms of kind of optimizing our workflow, we're kind of there. So I kind of wanted to merge two things together in this video. One was to give you a bit of a channel update as to what you can expect to see coming up, what's been kind of playing through my mind, why I've made some of these changes, but also kind of combine that with the way in which I've tried to optimize my workflow. And it's fair to say that I've been doing this in my professional life as much as I've been doing this in my personal life. Definitely been mixing up combinations of working in different locations, finding quiet parts of the office, actually even working from home on occasions when I've got quite a lot of kind of what I would call kind of desk work, sitting there tapping away, producing stuff type work to do. And it's really materially changed the level of usefulness that I can bring to work. Just the productivity, my organization, etc., has shot up. So it really got me starting to think about how I can do this from a YouTube perspective. Definitely the thing that was adding in pretty substantial periods of time, and if I'm honest with you, actually putting me off on some occasions, actually wanting to create content, was actually getting all of the equipment set up. So that was taking anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes to record a roll, so my head and shoulders effectively talking to you like I am here. Because this is a shared space, so everything had to get packed away, and then that meant I had to get everything back out again, and that was a fairly substantial process. We're talking about getting a camera out, getting a lens out, getting that set up, getting the tripod out, getting that mounted, getting two soft boxes out, getting those on light stands, getting everything set up and organised in the way that I wanted it to, getting a large C-stand for the microphone that I use to record. It's a shotgun microphone that's actually just here. I position it so it's just off camera to improve the quality of the shot, and then you had to kind of coordinate and line all of that up to make sure that the shot was good. Something called the rule of thirds, about how you get yourself orientated in the camera, making sure the microphone's in a good position, it's picking up the audio quality, and then once you've recorded your A-roll, having to pack all of that up again. The pack up was a bit quicker, took about 20 minutes, but was still a bit of a palaver. So effectively what I've done is I have wall mounted a load of this stuff on the opposite wall to the desk cum backdrop that I use for recording. I have drilled and I have banged and I have mounted the hell out of all of these things, and I took an entire weekend out to do it, to not just get these things wall mounted, but to get them orientated in a way that would be meaningful, that would create good shots and would have good lighting, etc. When I did it. So I've actually got the camera mounted on, it's kind of like reticulating arm, but it's like a really heavy duty one that is actually bolted into the wall. I'm sure I'm playing some appropriate B-roll for you, which I'll probably have to take on my phone because it's on because it's of the camera that I record of. I've got the soft boxes mounted up high on the walls as well, and I think the real piece to resistance was I found this, I think it's designed for light, but it's like an extending light stand that you can mount to the wall. I've actually got my shotgun microphone mounted to that, which actually enables me to position the microphone exactly where I need it. And one of the major drawbacks of the Sony a6500, as many YouTubers have reported, is there is no flip out screen. It's great to see the a6400 including that, but I'm not about to buy another camera that is effectively the same, if not a little bit less than I've already got. So I already had a monitor mounted on the opposite wall, so we're using that basically to, via a HDMI connection on the camera so that I can actually see me lining up all of these shots, and it really has made a massive difference. What I can also do is I can create a bunch of kind of bullet point notes, and I can effectively cast that to a Chromecast that I've got plugged into that monitor, and it genuinely taken what was about a 45-minute setup process and turned it into about 2 minutes. Absolutely game-changing. All of this, of course, being designed to enable me to produce more content than I ever have done before, to focus much more on the creative process, making sure that the content is engaging and interesting and not getting kind of fatigued, worn out, kind of sort of put off of actually making content for which I have a great passion, because the process of setup and takedown is so arduous. So that's pretty game-changing. Why have I got the 2 monitors mounted behind me? Well, I was running out of screen estate when I was editing content, so that's going to enable a faster workflow there. And I've also mounted again like a reticulating arm that's wall mounted behind the monitor. That enables me to turn this camera effectively into a webcam via an Elgato HD60 Pro. Basically capture card that's plugged into my PC via a spare PCIe Express port. That's going to enable me to do 2 things. That's going to enable me to do the vlogs that I enjoy doing pretty much at lightning fast speed, because I've also got 2 Elgato key lights that I can just flick on via the Stream Deck. I did a video of that a couple of weeks ago. But way more interesting than listening to me ramble on about the various idiosyncrasies of my life, I started this channel on gaming. I started this channel on streaming, and I definitely want to get back to that. And I definitely want to do that with a twist. So I'm getting well into my VR, my Oculus Rift video from a couple of months ago, doing fantastically well on YouTube. I'd love to do some VR streaming, but kind of that mixed reality streaming in real time, where you're not looking through the headset, you're not looking through my eyes to see what I'm doing, albeit we may have proportions of the stream that have that, but actually filmed from a camera angle where I'm effectively projected into the world, or the world is projected around me, depending on your perspective. Really haven't seen, I've been unable to find today anybody who's really doing that well. That then combined with a bit of Elite Dangerous, if I'm honest, purely because I just love that game so much. As you can see, I've got a lot of backgrounds on my monitors that they're all Elite Dangerous wallpapers. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So there we go. I should also mention I've got an Elgato kind of green screen. It's like the one that just you can pull up and it's just kind of instantly there. I am going to do videos in loads more detail on much of this content, but I really took kind of 2 weeks, 2 weekends aside, just to kind of really take a step back from producing content, to really optimize and drive my workflow faster. And I just wanted to leave a bit of an update so you guys knew what I've been up to. So there we go, guys. Stick around. Loads of great content around all of those things that I've described. Also enabling me to do more in the foreseeable because of an enhanced workflow and a load of really, what I hope is going to be distinctly different streams. I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.